My name is Paul, and I am a gay nudist. A nudist is someone who, generally speaking, is more comfortable not being dressed in clothing. Nudism is about accepting your body the way that it is, warts and all, and not having to think that, I have to meet up to somebody else's expectation of what it means to be okay with the person that I am. I may want to lose 20 pounds, but that has nothing to do with whether or not I'm comfortable being a nudist. I am comfortable in my own skin.
You didn't say anything about sex, and so is that like a misconception?
There can be an intersection. There are nudists who have no interest in sex. There certainly are sexual people who are not interested in being nudists.
What's so great about walking around naked?
As a person of size, all clothes do not fit me perfectly. When I am naked and free, I don't have to worry about being restrained by a t-shirt that I have to keep pulling down because it's too tight.
Here's the important question. What happens if you get a boner at a nudist event?
That was certainly a concern of mine, the first event that I went to, and I did. And eventually it went down. Men get hard-ons and they come and they go. And generally speaking, if you're in intelligent nudist circles, no one is going to no one's going to point and stare. No one's going to, okay, you got a hard-on. They're nice when they're there. It's like, yay, that's nice. And when it goes down, okay.
How did you learn to celebrate your body in a world that, tells us that we need to be tall and muscular and this and that? How did you learn that?
My husband always says, whenever you go to a nudist event, you'll find somebody who's bigger than you, you'll find somebody who's smaller than you, you'll find somebody who's heavier than you'll find somebody with more hair than you have or with less hair than you have, and all of that's okay. You can celebrate other people's differences, recognize them, you don't have to be blind to them, and accept them and accept yourself somewhere in the great mosaic of who we all are as people.
Does being gay influence your experience as a nudist?
I think it's one of the blessings you can give yourself as a gay man to be able to go into a nudist environment where you find that you are not going to be judged also. When you find that you're not going to be judged, you can sometimes let those defenses and those judgments that you have about other people down and be able to find who's somebody behind the eyes, who's somebody in the heart, because those are the things that really matter.
Do people pay a lot of attention to penis size, and is it rude to stare?
Yes, it's rude to stare. If you're having a conversation with someone as a nudist, the goal is to look somebody in the eyes. If you take a look at someone, who maybe has something that you find particularly attractive, it's not a bad thing to say so, but I don't think you should spend the entire time when you're talking to somebody looking there. You look in their face. I don't like the idea of reducing a man to the size of his dick. I think we are bigger than that. I think we are more than that.
What do you think the rest of us can learn from nudists?
I'm not going to change myself to be what I think you want me to be. And you are not your clothes. You are not the size of your dick. You are not the color of your eyes. This idea that my body has to be perfect to be able to be comfortable in my own skin is a fallacy. Learn that here, learn that in your head, because all the messages that you're getting from your society are saying, oh, you stink, you have to wear deodorant. Oh, you have hair on your legs, you have to shave that off. And as gay men, we have all these other cues too. Your dick has to be big, your pecs have to be big, your waist has to be small, you have to be able to show, you have to have an 8-pack of abs. No, you don't. Those things don't necessarily make you happier. And I'll also tell you a secret, they don't necessarily mean you get more sex. Celebrate what you consider to be your weakness. You'll find out that somebody thinks it's your strength. It's the thing that is different about you that is the thing that you need to celebrate, because that's what's really special about you. And that's a hard thing to learn too.